Yes, I'm still filming in my car. Fridays are crazy for me, but I want to share the best tip for you to save money on groceries. Are you ready? Okay, I wrote about this in my book, Everything is Messy. When I was living in San Diego, I would shop at like 6 to 8 different markets to get everything I wanted, to get the price that I wanted, and the best quality food. So now I'm in Vegas and I do the same. Not as often though, because I don't have my favorites here. Although there is one market I haven't hit up yet that I'm dying to go to. So maybe like next Friday, because Friday I usually grocery shop in between filming content and recording podcast episodes and back-to-back calls. And I'm just getting over bronchitis, so my voice is shot. I am on an inhaler, steroids, so finally coming down from that buzz I just had. I've also been up since 3:30 because I am on steroids. I hate them, but they're doing the trick because I've been sick since Sunday and nobody has time for that right now. Okay, so back to the subject of this video. You have to shop at your local, if you have them. I don't know where you live, but I'm just telling you, find a Mexican market, an Asian market, a Persian market, an international market. And if you're like the pickiest eater ever, then maybe just stick to like Walmart and Trader Joe's and Sprouts. But I have price matched everything to get all of the meals that I've created, the recipes in my book, Everything is Messy, to be $20 for the night for the family. And this was during the pandemic when everything was even more in San Diego, by the way, or meal prep for you for the whole week. So I know a thing or two about pricing. I could tell you pricing like in every store, and I use some apps for like my digital coupons, but it's like I always have an ongoing shopping list and I know where to go, what to get, how much it is, how to stock up, like what do I want in bulk. I don't really look at the sales stuff unless it's like hooking me up with like a digital coupon or a free month trial where it gets delivered in 40 minutes by like mysterious Christmas elves, which literally just happened. So stay tuned for that story time. But this is for me in Las Vegas. So if you're in Las Vegas, I'm going to hook you up right now. So La Bonita there used to be Mariana's, but I think they all closed. So La Bonita's is where I go for meat. I barely even eat meat. I buy it for the house. So I got chicken breast, marinated chicken, steak, ground beef, and chicken drumsticks. Like almost 3 pounds of everything for plus a bunch of produce for $43.03. Yes, $43. I went there during Thanksgiving. Before Thanksgiving, it was a nightmare, but I somehow made it out alive. And by the way, you might hate grocery shopping, so this video isn't for you, but it's like therapy for me. Like I enjoy it. I obviously like wrote a cookbook, so I'm like into these things, but I feel like it's my duty now to share with you how you can save money on these damn groceries because they're so freaking expensive. So find your local Mexican market for meats. Asian markets, their noodles, okay, do not get anything American at these markets because it's literally like triple. You go for what they're known for. So Mexican markets, you go to the meat department. Their produce is out of control. I can fill up an SUV of produce for like a couple $100. Like I'm not even kidding. The Asian markets also have the best produce, things that are from Asian countries. And I get, what do I get there? Oh my God, my brain's not working. All my radishes, all my eggplants, all my beans, all my ginger. Like I love that stuff from the Asian market. But if you want to deal on fish and lobster and shrimp, Asian markets, and by the way, the smell, I think I'm just triggered from my PTSD. Like some people are into fresh fish. I can't handle that smell. And when I was going through chemo, I went with a friend once and that's all I remember now. They also have like a really yummy like bakery situation. Mexican market too. Their rolls are bomb. The cookies are kind of bland, but the rolls are good. So Mexican market for meat and produce, Asian markets for seafood, and also random produce that you're going to become obsessed with that you can only get there. Now my favorite, the international markets. Obviously, everything from anywhere is there, but you got to make sure you know your pricing. This is where you get your noodles. If you go to the Asian markets and get your noodles, sometimes they're like more, especially like full gluten, not the rice ones. But you just got to look like it's kind of like hit or miss with that. Definitely do not buy anything American brands at these stores because it is so expensive. The international markets right now, like for the example the other day, I needed rose oil for my face. If you go to Ulta, Sephora, you're getting rose oil for like 20, 30 bucks a pop with all this other stuff in it. I get pure rose oil from Morocco. I put it on a cotton swab and, I'm just saying it works. I specifically went there because it's like $4, but it actually was only $2.09, which is weird because I always thought it was $4. And then that's where I go for my halva. And I'm obsessed with food from Israel and the Middle East and falafel and Persian, anything Persian, but no like seafood, just like not really the lamb, but like I'm talking like falafel, hummus, tabbouleh, like all Middle Eastern, Mediterranean, like obsessed with that kind of food. So these are the markets you want to go to get like things that you can buy off the shelf. These are for like pantry and fridge, some freezer. The international market I went to the other day, their noodles, I was in like noodle heaven, pasta heaven. Like the bags that are the paper on the top, and they're like $10 a bag, but they're like the huge ribbon noodles. That's like a special treat. They look incredible. Like those are always going to be like $8 to $10 a bag. But halva, and this time they had all their holiday chocolate sets out. They're like life size. I actually have a photo of my friend's daughter. She's holding this like massive, I think it was cookies or Oreos, something. But that's where you go for like one of a kind holiday sets, like food related, that you need like nice gifts for, that like no one's expecting. You find your local international market, and trust me, it is worth an hour drive if that's where you have to go. This girl in front of me, I'm parked at a park, and she's working out like crazy, and I'm about to go for a walk, and she's like really motivating me. She's doing handstands. I should flip the camera, but that's so rude. I really want to flip the camera. She's doing handstands on weights. Oh my God. Okay, so halva, I get there. You can get really good, like mochi or mochi. I think it's mochi. I'm not into that, but they get really good deals. They give you really good deals, like in the freezer aisle on like a lot of stuff, especially dumplings. If you are a dumpling girl, you want them frozen, you get them in the freezer aisle at your favorite Asian market. Sorry, Asian market, but also international market. So international market's sometimes cheaper. Now, if you're into Persian food, go to a specific Persian market. So I have my favorite one ever is in San Diego. They have a baklava bar at the registers. I mean, come on. They've got cigar shape, triangle shape, square shape. They have walnut, pistachio, almond, honey, caramel, like any baklava you can think of. It's like a legit cart at the end of the register, which isn't so smart because you're like, oh, hold on. And then you're like holding up the line. And you're like, okay, I want this one, this one, this one. And then the people are like, can you move it along? Produce is always overpriced there. There's a Persian market that's in Long Beach, not Long Beach, like right by Disneyland. It's called Wholesome Choice, I think. Wholesome Choice. And they have hot bread coming out of the oven that I use for flatbread for pizzas. Homemade hummus, homemade tabbouleh, homemade halva. God, that is where you go to save money on things like this. And then when you want things delivered, I've never used the service, but I tried it the other day because I was so sick. I downloaded Walmart Plus. First of all, I'm not a fan of the store. Second of all, I had a free trial. It's $12.95 a month, I think. I ordered like $100-something worth of food at 11:17 a.m. I paid $5 extra to get it within 3 hours. It showed up in double bags, cute little knots by Christmas elves in 40 minutes. 11:57, that shit was at my door. Can you believe that? Like, I saved so much time, money, and energy just today going to the Mexican market for the meat, Walmart for random shit, and I only had to go there, and I took all my calls while I was there, like power walking up and down all the aisles, because I couldn't get a good window to get it delivered, so I did it myself, and I needed to get my steps in anyway. And now I'm going to go to Trader Joe's, and then I have to go back to the international market because they were out of sumac. So maybe I'll head up to the Persian market. I always like to go there Sunday, and there's closed on Sundays here. But I gave you a couple names and a couple tricks, so I hope that helps. Get every app from like major retailers, grocery stores, so that you can get digital coupons, because there's so many of them right now, just to save you time, money, and energy. And if you have any questions, drop them below. But those are my tricks. Mexican markets, Asian markets, international markets, Persian markets, download apps, digital coupons, get shit delivered, get free trials. I just saved like $50 on DoorDash the other day just because I haven't used the app in a year, and I have like all these coupons and free trials. Like, take advantage of that, especially now during the holidays. There's too many germs around, obviously. So I hope that helps. What is your favorite store? What are your favorite places to shop? What city are you in? Let me know in the comments, and maybe I can help you with some more ideas.